Pull me over now. You're on camera.
So, 3 days after I made this video, I was driving from Spartanburg Highway to Upward Road, and I was on the second light right before the one where you can turn to the Hendersonville Walmart. I was going to a newspaper route that I didn't get. Officer McGee, I passed his undercover SUV. He's from the Sheriff's Department in Henderson County. He has customizations on that vehicle that is actually not allowed by law, but they all have that here. Like NC Apples and the Blue Mafia Matters flag. And the reason I call it that is because the police in this country, especially in Henderson County, act a lot more like a mafia than they do people who would like to protect and serve their communities. Granted, there's an exception of at least a few who still believe in to protect and serve within Hendersonville Police Department. But this time we are speaking of Henderson County. And I watched this unfold in my rearview mirror as I passed McGee on my driver's side. I kind of knew it was coming and was watching my rearview mirror frantically every 2 seconds as I'm driving. And within under 1 minute, he went from Spartanburg Highway to right behind me at that stoplight, 2 turns away from being on the interstate to go to Walmart and Hendo, right before the Marathon gas station. And he almost slammed into the back of my car to pull me over for a taillight that wasn't out. It was just dimmer than the other one. And I had actually asked him politely, because I was so sick of, them harassing me, that I said, "Sir, can I show you something?" And he said yes. And I had pulled out the circuit board on that passenger side light, and they were lit up. The bulbs were lit up, and I said, "These are not out. They're just dimmer than the other one." I said, "Legally, I only need to have one light working in the back." And he said, "No, that's not true. You need to have all of them working," which is actually not true. In order for them to pull you over for a light issue, they actually have to have another issue going on, or they can't pull you over at all. But they don't follow that in Henderson County, and that's another reason I want the feds to come here. So a little time before that, actually, someone else from the Sheriff's Department had been behind me on Haywood Road for less than 1 minute, right past the Rugby High School, going towards downtown Hendersonville. I was coming back from a delivery. This is not something I'm going to admit online, but there were actual reasons that I could have gotten pulled over, but instead he pulled me over for the bicycle rack and the tail light, and he complained about my pro-gun stickers. So, and he said that I was up to no good because of my pro-gun stickers. I'm not going to say online exactly what the reason was that he could have actually pulled me over, but it was serious enough that I knew he didn't read my plates. And he said it was a warning, but it looked like a citation, so I looked it up in the court system and it didn't exist. About a day or so after McGee was caught on camera almost ramming the back into my car, it had to be 80 or 90 miles an hour to get to me within a few seconds from Spartanburg Highway all the way down Upward Road. I went to the bathroom. I was parked at Planet Fitness, and I come out, and that citation is missing from my glove box. My glove box, the part that locks, is broken, and the camera that has been out of the box from Walmart for 3 days is broken off of the mount, and the SD card is missing. I guarantee you that nobody else has any interest in that information whatsoever. Among the missing items were the ESA letter that I had spent $40 in gas going to Charlotte to get, so that I could bring it to the pound. That has happened 5 or 6 times with the ESA letters. Every time I have gotten them and someone, like, if I've mentioned it in public, they have actually gone missing from my glove box. So I have made an effort to go get that information. So the next time I get it, I won't be talking about it, but I will also be making copies and leaving them in scattered places and with trusted friends so that they cannot go missing again. Anyway, I just wanted to put this information out there. You can believe me, you cannot believe me. This is my account of something that had happened. Um, when when the officer had actually given me the citation for the taillight that was not out in broad daylight on Haywood Road, this went up on my Facebook and I tagged HPD and the Sheriff's Department because I was tired of both of them. And I immediately got blocked by them. Um, and that might be why, the citation was deleted from the court system before I could even find it, because, oh look, the same night that I have a citation in my glove box for a taillight that was out, look at this. Taillight has lights. They're just dimmer than that one. So, yes, I was very upset, and that was the result. I am not afraid to call out bullies, no matter what level they're on. So, that was my response to a taillight that was not out. That was how I felt about that. You can call it trashy if you want to, but sometimes when people are pushed, they tend to have some very immature responses.